today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have...
Goebbels was Hitler's propaganda man. And Goebbels propounded a theory that if you take a statement, whether it's false or it's misleading, and you repeat it every day often enough, eventually the people will come to accept it as true. And so I noticed a very Goebbelian attitude and pronouncement in the MPP. They told all their communicators, anytime you mention Mahama or NDC, say incompetent. So you hear Baumia and go say incompetent Mahama administration, incompetent. You've never held any responsibility anywhere near presidency before. You don't know what it is like to be president. I will take that word from Kufuor or from Rawlings because they've been there before. All of you guys have never ever come near the presidency. You know what it is to be a president. And you stand and say, incompetent Mahama administration, incompetent. What do you know about competence? All of them, in the offices they occupy, they should show us what competence they display. Anyway, my competence is not for them to judge. It is for the people of Ghana to judge. Will judge my competence and they will give me a second term in office. Whose track record you are going to run? When you go in 2016, whose track record are you going to run on? You're going to run on President Kufuor's track record. And then you can insult him, pasa. Joboy. We had a person called Goebbels. For those of you who have read history, we had a person called Goebbels. Goebbels was Hitler's propaganda man. And Goebbels propounded a theory that if you take a statement, whether it's false or it's misleading, and you repeat it every day often enough, eventually the people will come to accept it as true. And so I noticed a very Gobelian attitude and pronouncement in the MPP. They told all their communicators, anytime you mention Mahama or NDC, say incompetent. So you hear Baumia and go say incompetent Mahama administration, incompetent. You've never held any responsibility anywhere near presidency before. You don't know what it is like to be president. I will take that word from Kufuor or from Rawlings because they've been there before. All of you guys have never ever come near the presidency. You know what it is to be a president. And you stand and say, incompetent Mahama administration, incompetent. What do you know about competence? All of them, in the offices they occupy, they should show us what competence they display. Anyway, my competence is not for them to judge. It is for the people of Ghana to judge. Will judge my competence and they will give me a second term in office and NDC will win another victory.
97.
My question, which is, okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
No government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which is, okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
No government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which is, okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
No government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which is, okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
No government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which
today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation
presented to Parliament on Wednesday, announced a 1.75% levy on all electronic transactions in a move to widen the tax net. That is why this, was announced to Parliament on Wednesday. Now, when approved, it will affect mobile money payments, bank transfers, merchant payments, and inward remittances. Now, many Ghanaians have shared their thoughts and views about this, levy that, if approved, will hit us from next year. And one of such Ghanaians is Professor Godfred Bobkin. He's an economist with the University of Ghana. And he says that this tax will marginalize the poor in society and that government lacks innovation to improve revenue in Ghana. Let me bring you a playback of what Professor Bobkin had to say. Take a listen to him.
The wrong way to go. Government should just abolish it before they even start implementing it. The reason we have adopted this approach, and it's a lazy way of raising revenue, right? It requires less effort. Because if you look at the existing tax handles, the inefficiency and the low productivity in the existing tax handles is a true reflection of our attitude to hard work. We have failed. We are adopting these indirect ways that imposes greater cost on the poor and the marginalized and the socially excluded to fill up the revenue gap. This is what we are doing. And that is why 2021, you will see some levies, sanitation, this, and all of that. You see, the inequality enhancing effect of these tax handles are high. Already, Ghana's inequality is above the minimum threshold by the IMF, by which inequality then tends to negatively influence growth. We are saying that we want to use MoMo in paying taxes. We want to use MoMo in doing this and all of that. Then you slam this levy on it. Would it drive people underground? How would this inure to the financial inclusion agenda of government? How would this lend support to government's own overall digitization agenda? Because that is what the world is heading towards. Other than that, why not tax the air that we breathe? But you see, it is wrong to assume that we can tax our way out of poverty.
So you had Professor Bobkin there sharing his own thoughts on what he makes of this e-levy that was announced on Wednesday by the finance minister when he presented the 2022 budget in Parliament. Now, we want to know from you how this whole levy is going to affect you, especially on MoMo. We want to focus attention today on MoMo. How will it affect you if, it comes to pass? You can send us your voice notes to 055-11-11995. All right, just send us your voice notes, and we'll be playing it this morning right here on Love in the Morning on Love 99.5. But like I said a while ago, we want you to spend some time with us on Facebook because we've got some videos we'll be playing back for you. One of which has to do with an answer the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, gave when he was asked as to whether we need to tax MoMo, customers. And he had a very special response he gave. Now, if you join us on Facebook right now, you get to hear, you get to watch that video, and you get to, appreciate what it is that is happening now. Because a question that somebody is asking is, what has changed? And that video is live on our Facebook right now. But like I said, keep staying on Facebook with us because we've got a couple of videos we'll be, sharing with you. If all goes well, we'll be speaking to the CEO of the Telecoms Chamber, Mr. Ken Ashigbe. And he'll be joining us on the phone line to also, share some light with us on this levy, especially focusing attention on MoMo transactions. But we'll also be activating the phone line shortly. We'll get to hear from you because we also want to know what your take is on this e-levy. I mean, some time ago, we're told that we need to be moving from taxation to production. And if that is the way to go, which of course many of us thought was the way to go, question some might be asking is, in the 2022 budget, we're going to spend much more, about over 400 million Ghana cedis to pay teacher trainee allowance, to pay nursing training allowances. Meanwhile, the 1D1F that would help us in terms of building factories, employing more people, and stuff like that, that would help the economy. We're rather spending something around 200 million Ghana cedis, which of course many say is not enough. So let's hear from you. Now, whilst we are waiting to get through to, Ken Ashigbe this morning, Eugene Osetutu joins us in the studios of Love 99.5. We're also live on Facebook, and I encourage you to drop some comments as well when you join us on Facebook, all right? So, Eugene, good morning to you.
David, good morning.
So, you have something to serve us this morning. This morning we need to have some breakfast.
Yes.
What do you have for us this morning by way of breakfast?
I'm coming to give the listeners and our viewers on Facebook e-breakfast.
E-breakfast, okay.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. So, David, let me just give you the electronic levy that has been implemented, the e-levy.
Announced, actually.
Announced, yes. Yes, announced, because it will be implemented on the 1st of February 2022. After,
that is if approved.
If approved and, by Parliament.
Okay, listeners, like I keep saying, if you stay with us on Facebook, you get to appreciate what this whole thing is about, because the e-levy, what it's meant for and all, we are projecting it on our Facebook page right now. So if you're out there, you take your own time, you go through it, and you get to appreciate it much better. Again, what we'll be doing for you this morning is that we'll be giving you a breakdown as to how much you'll be paying per your MoMo transactions from next year. All right, we'll be giving you a breakdown of all that. So stay with us and let's do this together. But like I keep saying, send us your voice notes to 055-11-11995. How will this, if approved, how will it affect you in 2022? Eugene, please.
Yes, so great job by Joel and the team. I've also sent the charges to you so you can check it. Now, when you go to the e-levy graph as presented by the finance minister, you notice that there's a levy on electronic transactions, basically to widen Ghana's tax net. No, let's stay with the previous one, please. Yes. Yeah. To widen Ghana's tax net and also roping the informal sector. It covers electronic transactions or mobile money, where we are focusing, but the other, streams of the electronic world that is also targeting, including bank transfers, merchant payments, and also reward remittances. The rate is 1.75%, and it will be borne by the sender. So the one sending will be the one to pay that money, not those receiving. So it's only for the senders to pay that amount. The transaction, if you add up to about 100 and over, that is where the 1.75 kicks in. But if your transaction is less than 100 cedis daily, the transaction does not kick in, or the tax does not kick in. So it means that if your transaction is below 3,000 cedis per month, you will not pay the 1.75 tax. But if your transactions for the month is above 3,000, you will pay the 1.75 as a tax.
Okay, so go on, you go on.
Yes. So someone will ask what the the e-levy comes to do is basically to bring or rake in more capital for the entrepreneurship ecosystem of the country, to also create job for the teaming youth of the country. Indeed, when you go to the Ghana Statistical Service General Report that was released last night, you notice that Ghana's population, the majority of it are between the ages of 15 and 24. It is moved from 0 to 14. So it means that our population is not children dominated again, it's youthful domination. And this means that these people must be employed. Also for cyber security, we are in the realm where, you are there, someone will call you Sister Neo and all those things. These monies will be able to go into the system to build, digital infrastructures to track some of these things. Again, there's also the abolishment of road tolls. So it means that a component of these monies that will accrue for government will go into road infrastructure and also our public transport system, as you have the BRT and all that. So basically, this is what the e-levy will do. Now let's move to the other chart. Now,
so before you go to the other chart, and I just wanted some clarity there. It means that, for example, people, according to the presentation from the finance minister and what the budget captures, people who do business on MoMo that does not exceed 100 Ghana cedis a day. They were exempted from this levy.
Yes, and indeed, when you read the report from the Bank of Ghana, you notice that between 30 to 40% of mobile money transactions are less than 100 cedis. Yeah. But David, let me explain for that here. What it means is that if I owe you, say, 100 cedis, I owe Joe 100 cedis, and I send 50 cedis to you, and I send 50 cedis to Joel, paying 50% of my debt to both you and Joel, it means that I've transacted 100 Ghana cedis. So you won't say that because I didn't send 100 in bulk or at once, I'm exempted from the tax. If you send multiple transactions or if you engage in multiple transactions, that adds up to 100 cedis a day, the tax will kick in. So what it means is that if I send 20 cedis to 5 people, though I've sent 20 to 5 people and not 100 cedis in bulk, the tax will still apply to me. But if I send 45 cedis to Joe, 45 cedis to David, that is 90 cedis. I will not pay the 1.75.
But at any given time, where you get to spend, send more than 100 Ghana cedis,
yes,
it captures you.
It captures you.
Does it mean that if later you reverse to your below 100, you are still exempted from this?
No, because
once you hit it at any given time.
Yes. So when you read the budget, you notice that the finance minister said the reason why it is taking effect in February and not January, where 2020 begins, or January 1st, and rather February 1st, is that they want the telcos to calibrate their system so that they can be able to deduct, just like the CET, the communication service tax, the source that will deduct the transaction at the telcos. And by David, you see, it's also a bit of double taxation, and I'll explain why. Do you know that the service charges we pay when it's 100 cedis, the 1 cedi they charge?
The 1%.
Yes, it's into 3 components. The service provider takes one, the banks, because let's not forget, the banks are also on that system. They take one, government. So it's like double taxation. But hey, let's move on. We pray that the strength of Parliament, being hang, will be able to speak for the ordinary Ghanaians, and the apple in the system will be
minority have been
heard.
talking big, talking tough. Let's hope and pray that they'll be able to do something about it, because again, I have heard some people say that we need to scrap it entirely. Others are saying that at least we need to reduce it from 1.75 to less than 1.5 or 1.
I'm for the latter.
You're for the 1.
No, I think that at least, even if it's 0.5, it's good. You see, David, we are running a system where, for me, I see this as a snag in our digital drive. Why do I say so? If you check the mobile money transactions, when the interoperability system came in 2017, we were just hovering around 70 billion cedis. In a space of just about 3 years.
3-4 years, yeah.
It's almost about 5-folds. And indeed, in 2020, there were more mobile money transactions than check transactions. So it tells you that people are moving toward that system. Why? It is convenient. You can do it at any given time. Again, it is also facilitating trade and commerce and all that. So if you target those areas, you're also targeting some of these businesses, and the effect will be there. Yesterday, I heard report by Prince Apia, where a guy who said he transacts, business, he operates them. Sachet water business. Okay, yes, he's a vendor. Almost 5,000 to 10,000. Now I'll show the person how much he will pay. Now, for example, the 5,000 with this specific thing I'm saying, the guy will have to pay now 95 cedis.
All right. So what we want to do now is to break it down for all of you. How much you are paying by way of tax? Let me put it that way now, and how much you'll be paying from February if this is approved. And for you to be able to appreciate it much better, we have put it together, and it's on our Facebook page on LUV 99.5 FM. For whatever reason, if you cannot join us on Facebook, well, that is why we are, on radio. And again, I'm sure that you get to appreciate and understand what it is that we're about to share with you. We'd like to hear from you, so we'll be activating the phone lines in a bit. Not now. We'll be activating the phone lines in a bit, so we get to hear from you. But send us your voice notes. Send it to 055-1111-995, and let's share your voice notes and, of course, your thoughts with the rest of the world. Now, if you've spent countless hours praying for showers of blessings, your miracle could be right around the corner. Airtel Tigo is making it shower huge cash prizes, data, and call minutes in the Airtel Tigo Tugomisu promo. From now to December, people all over Ghana will be winning awesome prizes. People like you'll be winning awesome prizes.
Those mobile money transactions.
To my question, which is, okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
No government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. Someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which is, okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
No government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. Someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
Unbelievable situation when businesses, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike?
Whole thing. Sammy, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
And how are you?
I'm very fine, and you?
Well, I'm well. Thanks for asking. So, Sammy, tell us about you. You're a vendor. You are a MoMo operator. Per the announcement that has come that an additional 1.75% will be charged when people do MoMo transactions. As a vendor, how are you taking this announcement, this information?
First of all, I would like to greet your cherished listeners. First of all, the tax that has been imposed on mobile money, we are not taking it lightly at all. We are not taking it lightly at all, because there are some people, those who transact mobile money, as my place say, I would say they are the poor people. So when a person is sending money from his phone to his ward at school, and you are charging him or her 1.75%. It's very high. Meanwhile, they are paying. They are paying already. When you are you want to send 100 CDs to your phone, unless you send 102 before you can send 101 to your ward at school. So when this happens, when this happens, cash in is going to come down. Cash out is also going to come down. So when this happens, it's going to bring our business very down. The commission we get at the end of the month is also going to come down drastically.
How was business like yesterday after the announcement on Wednesday? Customers who have come to you, what are some of the things that you've been talking about?
Oh, they were asking me about how things are going to go when this tax is being introduced next year, and I explained things to them. And market was normal as it used to be. Yes.
Well, I see. And at this point in time, I'd like to ask you this simple question, and I hope that you give me a sincere answer, because I know that we spoke to some of you guys yesterday, and we are hearing that there's been some panic withdrawal. Can you independently verify that for us? Has there been any thing like that?
To be sincere with you and your customers, nothing of such has happened. Nothing has happened. It's been normal. It's been normal. Nothing of such has not happened. So if someone is somewhere saying there have been a panic withdrawing, I don't see that way. Yesterday I called some of my co-workers and I asked them. They were also saying there was nothing like that happening at their various places.
Well, thank you, Sammy, for joining us this morning. Up next, we shall be, speaking to Ken Ashigbe. Give us a minute or so. And he is the CEO of the Telecoms Chamber. He'll be joining us as well shortly. But whilst we, prepare ourselves to speak to Ken Ashigbe, I'm excited that there has not been any panic withdrawal.
Yes.
Because we had the rumors yesterday. I was not comfortable about it. I spoke to some regional MoMo heads across the country. They told me they haven't heard any such thing. And the thing has not even kicked in. So why would people want to do panic withdrawals?
Yes, exactly. I think when you called me, I was also saying the same thing, that there's about a 3 months interval between even the debates and also the implementation of this. So I think that it wasn't coming in now. But David, before the respected Ken Ashigbe comes in, let me just take you through the chart and what people will be paying now.
All right.
All factors being equal, if some of these things go through. Now, because you'll be paying the 1.75 when you transact about 100 cedis. For example, if you transact 150 cedis, at first you are paying 1 cedi 50 pesos.
Forgive me. He has a meeting, and okay, so we lost the line drop, so we're going to get Ken back on the line. So
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So at first the service charge is 1 cedi 50 pesos. Now, if this 1.75 is to be debated and agreed upon by Parliament, now when you are sending 150 cedis, you will now pay 4 cedis 5 pesos. 4 cedis 5 pesos.
Hold on for me. We'll take our time and we'll run our listeners through this. Fortunately for us, we've been able to get in touch with Ken Ashigbe. He is the CEO Telecoms Chamber. He joins us on the phone lines right now to share some light on this levy. Good morning, Uncle Ken, and thanks for your time, sir.
Good morning, David. How are you?
Well, I'm hanging in here. I'm wondering how much I'll be paying if this, e-levy is approved from next year. But help us appreciate. First of all, tell me, what do you make of this 1.75 that, if approved by Parliament, will be paying from next year? What's your own take on it? What do you make of it?
Well, my take, fortunately for me, we have a meeting with the Ministry of Communication and the Ministry of Finance, DRA, and NCA today. Because, you see, as it stands, there is a lot of clarity that we still would require on how this will be implemented. We've had the 1.75 on transactions, but there's a lot to it than just that amount. For electronic transactions, it's very broad and very wide, and you, in the same budget, you hear the minister talk about job creation, he talks about entrepreneurship, he talks about financial inclusion, and all of this, we need to be able to generate revenue also to run the country, but we should do all of this without sacrificing any of them. And so for me, the devil is in the detail. When we meet up with the policy makers and then we understand, we would also go into these meetings with a very open mind as to how to be able to help implement this without compromising, government's own digitalization strategy and all the things that government has put in to really ensure that we have a cashless society. Because if you make it more expensive for me to pay using the universal QR code that government has come with, then I would use cash. Then what would happen is that I would go to cash, and then this cashless society would be a mirage. So I'm sure once we sit down with the policymakers and we'll discuss this into detail, we'll be able to help shape how this can be done without sacrificing any of this.
Well, Uncle Ken, I have heard some people, for example, say that we should scrap it entirely. Others have also raised concerns and have said that, well, we should reduce it. Where do you stand on this?
All of that again would depend on the details that we get, because the general principle is that at this particular phase where we are pushing ahead with march towards digitalization and a cash-free society, you need to make sure that you don't do anything that will be inimical to that. So once we sit and then we discuss and we know what the details then are, then I'll be able to make a definite position.
But what would it take into that meeting? What would be your side of things?
Well, basically, at this stage, there's very little details that have been provided. So that's why I will go into that meeting with a right mind, being able to provide some expert knowledge, because we've been doing this thing for a very long time. And most of the time, once you bring private sector and then the government together and you do these engagements in a very open manner. Typically, for example, is the mobile money interoperability. That was done as public-private initiative where the operators, a government entity of the Bank of Ghana, and we're able to deliver this very well, making sure that all the necessary I's were dotted and T's were crossed. And so that's what we will take into this particular discussion. It is important to also realize that what is the total revenue that comes to the operators of this industry, and then also set expectations appropriately. Because it could not be possible that the revenues that are accruing to this industry, the taxes that will come out of this will be more than the total revenue. So expectations would have to be properly also set once we get into this meeting by providing a lot more clarity. And then there's also the issues of some of the technicalities in terms of the implementation of some of these issues that have come up. So once we get to know a bit better about the details, the way GRA and the Ministry of Finance intends this to be, then we can also offer, suggestions that allow government to raise extra revenue, that allows government digitalization to progress, that allows our financial inclusion to happen, that allows jobs that have been created on the back of these digital electronic transactions to still be preserved.
Let me speak or ask a hypothetical question here. Do you foresee that if care is not taken, it can affect the business of the MoMo, people?
Well, I'm pretty sure that government has that in mind. That even when you look at the statement made by the Honorable Minister, he talks about the fact that there were some exemptions that they sought to create. So it just means that they themselves are mindful of the fact that if you don't do this properly, it could be inimical. And there are examples that abound in Africa. There's the Kenyan example, there's the Ugandan example, there's the Tanzanian example. So there are several examples that we can learn from to ensure that we can do this without necessarily jeopardizing this industry that we are globally reputed to be the fastest growing one.
Now, before I let you go, we know that this conversation has been on the table for some years now. We have heard that you guys were not consulted and the announcement was made in Parliament. But what we're hearing from, people who matter, like the Deputy Finance Minister, John Kuma, is that we've reached a level of maturity. You agree?
You see, mobile money has various facets. So we started mobile money doing a lot of money transfer, and that's been what we really have done. And so there's a lot of money transfer going on. But we are beginning, the critical phase of mobile money is the merchant payment. And that is nascent. The ability to be able to pay for goods and services using mobile money, so that you don't have the situation where you send money into a particular area and everybody is going to do cash out. So you notice that even in terms of our pricing, we price cash out more expensive because that's not what mobile money is supposed to be doing. Mobile money is we need to get to a point where mobile money that is used for transacting, businesses, and so that once the money gets it becomes electronic, we can use it to pay for goods and services. So that is more mature yet. That is very nascent, and cash is still a major problem. And if you look at Bank of Ghana's strategies, the electronic money they want to create and all of that, well, at the very nascent, the beginning stages of that, you all know that when a child is at that stage where you want to really protect it. Yeah, so in terms of person-to-person transfer, we'll be doing that for quite a long time. But the thing that will let Ghana see a lot of benefit out of this e-transaction is when we are able to get merchant payment, really institutionalized. And that's the area too that once that happens, you create a lot more transparency in terms of the operations of various people. And for some of us, we are of the school of thought that the thought of formalizing our real economy, which some of us call informal, is wrong. We need to rather use digital means for our real economy to operate like the way they do. And this would give you the transparency that you require to let the government be able to get a lot more information. And then you can appropriately, at very low levels, then get everybody to contribute to the development of this country.
Uncle Ken Hashibi, thanks very much for your time with us this morning. And he is the CEO of the Telecoms Chamber, and he joins us this morning. We're grateful to him for making time to be with us. And he's made a few things clear, hasn't he?
Yes. And David, examples aside, for example, Ghana lent its mobile money system from Kenya. They call it M-Pesa. And when you go through the histories, when the likes of George Anda, the former MP for, I think, Awutu areas, who was then the head in terms of marketing and all that for MTN, they're going to Kenya and all that. I followed the history for a while. David, some of these charges were, the government of these countries tried to bring it in. And we all saw the issues in East Africa when it comes to mobile money transactions. So for me, it is for government to tread cautiously and also know where to target. Because as he said, there are a lot of mobile money components. For example, now you can pay your TV subscriptions through mobile money. You can pay water and everything. So, so I think that going into this meeting, there needs to be some open-mindedness. And David, he is respected and didn't answer the question directly about the consultant. But clearly, it tells you that one issue about this country is that we don't speak to the expert before we do some of these things. And yesterday, we saw even with the example of the roto, a home minister was able to just give a directive 24 hours ago. He's telling us a different scenario. We should be careful when some of these things happen. David, let's go to the charges.
And shortly we'll be activating the phone line shortly. So we just want to go back to our chat and tell you how much you'll be paying if this is approved by Parliament.
Yes, David. So if you are sending 150 cedis, at first you used to pay 1 cedi 50 pesos. Now you'll be paying 4 cedis 5 pesos. If you send 200 cedis at first, you are paying 2 cedis. Now you pay 5 cedis 40 pesos. And this is with the caveat that if the 1.75 is passed and implemented on the 1st of February 2022, if you are sending 300 cedis at first, the service charge was 3 cedis. Now you'll be paying 8 cedis 10 pesos.
So imagine you send 300 like 2 times in a day or 3 times.
So you multiply the 8 cedis 10 pesos by 3, which will be hovering around 25 cedis.
Wow.
For 600 cedis. Outrageous, isn't it? 400 cedis at first, you used to pay 4 cedis. Now you pay 10 cedis, 80 pesos. If it's 500 cedis at first, you used to pay 5 cedis. Now you pay 13 cedis, 50 pesos. If it was 1,000 cedis, at first you're paying 10 cedis. Now you pay 27 cedis. So if you are sending 2,000 cedis, just multiply 27 by 2, which is, I think, 54. David S.
So if you owe somebody and you pay one person, in a particular day, you tell the other person, listen, I beg you, let me pay you tomorrow. Why? Let me pay you tomorrow.
Oh, okay, David. I noticed a trajectory. It seems like from 1,000 you still pay 10 cedis. Yes, from 1,000 you still pay 10 cedis. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So it means that for 1,001. At first, you used to pay 10 cedis. Now you pay 20 cedis, 70 pesos. For 1,500,
a difference of 17.7.
Yes. For 1,500, you used to pay 10 cedis. Now you pay 35 cedis, 50 pesos. For 5,000, you used to pay 10 cedis. Now you pay 95.
Wow.
95. Yes.
That's what it is. So join us now on 0322083596. We want to hear from you. You tell us how this whole thing is going to affect you. Join us. How is this going to affect you if approved in 2022? 0322083596 is the number that reaches on. Let's hear from you right now. Give us a call on 0322083596. If you're a vendor and there was any rush, for people to withdraw monies and all that, let's know from you. We just spoke to Sammy who said, well, it wasn't so. Christoph, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
So,
David.
how are you? I'm good. So, if it should be passed, how will it affect you? When passed.
In so many ways, especially for us who have become the breadwinner for some family members. We send them money almost all the time. Our villages, some of our areas, our nephews and our nieces, they depend on us. We send money to them. And the fellow can't take my car from where she is, my place for the money and all that. Hey, but I want to say here that when this happens, the mobile money vendors, they have nothing to lose, because at the end of the day, the mobile money vendors, they are not supposed to spend money for people. They are to load the wallet of clients. There's something you have to know. From the MTN training, whatever, you're not supposed to send money. You have to load the wallet of the fellow. And then the fellow, he himself or herself, send the money. And the rule says that the sender is going to board the target. So for the mobile money vendor, no problem. But for we, the sender.
You think that the vendors don't send money sometimes to people, relations and stuff like that?
Yes. The law says that you, the vendor, you are not supposed to send the money.
That's what I'm saying. But the vendors also send. So that's why I personalize and ask you, how will this affect you? If it's approved, how will it affect you as Christoph?
My lesser money is going to be used for charge, because the charge alone is going to drain me. So hey, I will not be able to send that much that I do send. And at the end of the day, I believe that this is a way to we want people to come into the tax bracket. But there are people outside there, the masons, the tilers, they are making huge money. They are not paying any Tesla. And why are you trying to target us, those who are in the bracket already? You are forcing us. You are draining us. You want to push us to that one.
I hear you, Chris. And of course, the tilers are some around who some refer to as people who are in the informal sector. Will this some around, be also paying, like the finance minister said? Let's speak to political thinker. Good morning.
Good morning, the truthful, good brother, Superman David Akuetteh.
All right, so political thinker, if passed somewhere next year, 2022 in February, how will this affect you?
Oh, bro, I think tax is a good thing, because you cannot live in a country and build that country better without a tax. But the question is that tax going to be accountable? Can we assess where the tax is going? That's the question that we have to ask them. You can't be paying tax and not knowing where the tax is going.
Well, we've been told what the money will be used for: entrepreneurship, youth employment, cybersecurity, digital and road infrastructure, public transport, and all that. That's what it's going to be used for. Listen, I just want to hear from you. If you're going to be paying this 2.75, and I'm adding the previous 1% to it, how is it going to affect you if approved by Parliament? Nanayao, good morning. Hi, Nanayao.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning, Nanayao. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Yourself?
I'm well too. So, question we're asking: how will this affect you? I mean, if approved by Parliament and is rolled out from next year, and you have to be paying 2.75, and I'm adding this current 1% to it, how is it going to affect you?
This is really going to affect all of us. But there is something I want to say. The calculations that your team at the studios are giving us, how genuine is the figures?
They are very genuine, sir.
Okay, because Vodafone to Vodafone, I know they don't charge anything. It's only MTN to MTN that they charge something. So what if the government decides to engage the telcos and the figures appears not to be as it is? It means that we might have not been educated well. So what I can say is that why can't we rather wait, get the government to engage the telcos? Let's see how this particular pans out, alongside what the parliament is going to agree. By then, we'll be able to say that, yes, this figures agenda, we really have a very nice discussion on it. At this moment, it appears that we are only jumping the gun, and it might not be the case. And it appears that your panelists might have uneducated us. That is my feeling.
Well, those are your thoughts. We respect it. Thanks very much, Nanaya, for joining us. 0322083596. Generally, what it is that currently, if you want to send money to somebody, you have to pay 1% on whatever you send. Now, what is going to happen is that if this 1.75 is added to it, then it will become 2.75. That's what it is. Let's speak to Kofi. He's calling us from Ashtown. Good morning, Kofi.
Yeah, Bruni, how are you?
I am well, Kofi. Good to have you.
Bruni, allow me to say good morning to Mr. Ameyao, the district police commander for Zongo Police Station. David, this man is a professional man. He does his work professionally. He's straightforward, he's frank, and he's justice. We should all pray for such a man to live longer. David, Baumia, when he was interviewed by Kwame Sefakai, he said one thing. Now he has gone round, and has come to, say another thing. So is this Baumia wanting to become president in Ghana in future? He shouldn't dare, because we will not vote for somebody who is not truthful.
Right, so they are saying that before we're not matured, the maturity wasn't there, and now we've gotten to the stage of maturity. And you heard Kenashibe, who said that in some areas he agrees we might have attained maturity, but in some areas we have not. But the question I'm asking is, how is this going to affect you directly, you personally? How is it going to affect you? And that's what I want us to respond to. And that was Kofi, who joined us from Ashtown. Next on the line, we have Ajekum Adams. Good morning.
Good morning from the United States of Tafo today. How are you?
I am well.
How would it affect you, Dave?
Over 200 million
transactions. But I want to offer a certain suggestion. Already we are paying one.
Are we taxing mobile money? Because to my question, which is, okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money? Because we have mobile money at Tuska.
Yeah.
In government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. Someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which is, okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money? Because we have mobile money at Tuska.
Yeah.
Government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. Someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which is, okay, say
today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, I mean, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, I mean, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses,
4 cedis. And now this 0.17 have come to add it onto it. David.
It will become 10.80.
You see? So it is, I mean, it's not easy. You see, Baumia and his people have said now, he's now under the digital umbrella. And people were praising him that now everything is digitized. And let me tell you, Baumia is not the one who broke digital. You see, now they are now under the digital umbrella, and look at what burden they are imposing on us. They should watch out. And David, one thing, the tolls. If we are if we stop the tolls, what about these Burkinabe, articulators which load and are destroying our roads? So are they going to be working also toll-free? So they should, this government, they don't know what they are doing. They should be able to think. David, thank you.
Well, I'm sure that will be catered for when they debate it in Parliament. Malik is also on the line this morning. He joins us. Malik, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right, so let's hear you, Malik. How is this going to affect you if it should be approved by Parliament?
David, it's a big problem. David, do you know something? I pay taxes on my salary every month. And I withdraw from the bank on my phone, to my phone every month. And I pay bills. I use the phone to pay bills. I don't know whether I'm going to pay these taxes on the money that I've already paid taxes on.
Hey, well, we know, yes, you would.
Wow, then it's double jeopardy. Because this money, I've already paid tax on it, and I'm going to pay extra tax on it again. Then the government is shortchanging us, the salary workers. And if this is the case, then the government is shortchanging us. Then we'll pay more taxes at the end of the day.
Well, thanks.
For them to enjoy.
Thanks, Malik, for joining us. 0322083596. You can also send us your voice notes to 055-1111-995. Send us voice notes. Let's play it on radio this morning. Do we have Apia on the line? Good morning, sir.
Good morning, David.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
You're welcome. Please, what I want to say is, you want potable water.
Mm-hmm.
You want, constant electricity power.
Mm-hmm.
You want good roads.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to pay tax. So where do you want to get the money to develop the country? You see, sometimes we should be fair to ourselves. Many Ghanaians are not paying taxes. But you want, convenience in our social dealings. So I think we should, all tighten our belt and pay. Okay. So in my opinion, I think, that 1.75, is, quite, difficult. But you should try and pay. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Well, those are his thoughts. Those are his opinions. Very well presented, and of course we respect it. You can also share yours with us. Give us a call 03220-83596. Douglas.
Hello, Dave.
Doggy, how are you?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm well too, sir. All right, so you tell me, are you envisaging any fear? How's it going to hit you if it should be approved by Parliament?
Yes, I believe it will affect me. I just want to know that those of us who are salary workers, if you are to transfer our money into our MoMo account, will that also be taxed?
Yes, sir.
Hey, David. Thank you. Anyway.
James joins us now. James, good morning. Hello, James.
Yeah, good morning.
And welcome, sir. Let's hear you.
Thank you. I just want to contribute to your program. Some of us.
Transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
I don't know government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which is, okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
I don't know government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which is, okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
I don't know government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money.
Today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes. You know, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, I mean, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes. You know, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, I mean, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes. You know, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, I mean, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes. You know, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, I mean, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes. You know, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when you kill businesses, it means you are causing unemployment. And so, I mean,
It is the people within the community.
Lord, I hear
and if
you.
the people within the community are just struggling, then you become so insensitive.
Lord, thanks. Thanks for joining us. We're grateful to all the callers. For those of you whose calls we couldn't pick, pardon us, there's more conversation we'll be having with you on the budget that was presented to Parliament on Wednesday. But at this point in time, I want to share with you some of your voice notes. Take a listen to some. This is
David, hope everything is doing well. Yes, I want to contribute to the based on this thing, the taxation and other things, and the new levy on this thing on the MoMo. Please, in fact, it is going to affect us. It has already affected me from yesterday, from Wednesday after reading the budget. It was a nightmare to me. It wasn't, I'm still not feeling well. Just imagine if you want to send 400 cedis and the charge is more than 10 Ghana cedis. Just imagine the percentage. So if you are as a worker or as a new entrepreneur in the market, in the economy, how will you survive with this? How will you survive? So in fact, the government has disappointed us. The government has totally disappointed us. Thank you.
Well, his question is how are you going to survive with this? That's what he's asking. The next voice note, please.
Good morning, Weston, and good morning to all your listeners. I think the main reason why they scrap the toll levy is because it's causing traffic, right? So if it is causing traffic in a certain way, and that is making people late to work and stuff like that, why wouldn't they remove it from where it is causing the traffic rather than pushing that levy onto the humble Ghanaians who are making transaction or transactions? We are already suffering in the country, so why are they doing this to us? If it is causing the traffic and then they have to move it and then store it somewhere else that it won't cause more traffic, I think that will be okay, rather than pushing that levy onto our transactions, which is very bad. It's a very bad idea. Thank you.
His question was, why are they doing this to us? Let's have the next one, please.
Good morning, Mr. David. Hey, is this Ghana? Then we are totally finished. He has promised that this is the year of road, and all of a sudden, you are stopping or you abolish road toll without approval of Parliament. Is this the leadership that we have in Ghana? In fact, I'm very disturbed because this government have nothing in correlation with the voters who put him in the office. And I'm telling you, thousands of millions of people are going to be jobless when this so-called Ajenkwa.
Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which is, Uka said over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
In government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
To my question, which is, Uka said over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
In government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
I mean, today you have a situation in Ghana, unbelievable situation, when businesses are out on strike. Businesses who should be selling are out on strike. Why are they out on strike? Because they've been overburdened by taxes, you know, and if you don't take care, you'll be chasing the tax revenue and killing businesses. And when
the full government stop a toll fee because they can't account for it, but the Batoko is doing it and doing it well. I am sure they stopped the toll fare because they can't bring down the petrol taxes. In conclusion, I am closing my MoMo account by January. This is from Yawuza Swami. The first one was from Kingsley Chikozi. He says, Yawuza says, taxes are used for the development of a nation, but our inability to amass enough revenues within our country internally is a key factor affecting us in terms of development. Nonetheless, I plead with the citizenry to help the government by paying our taxes to develop our country and also create jobs for the teeming youth. Regards to the Hope in Pope. All right. This is from Morgan. He sends Uncle Dave. This MoMo levy will never happen in Ghana. Look, we will protest till this useless tax is retracted. How judicious have this government used our little taxes that we have contributed over the years to deserve this? And this is from Yabro Beba. He says, in my candid opinion, there is no qualms about what the Vice President, Dr. Baumia, said in respect of the proposed tax on mobile money. Dr. Baumia said, my view is, and it remained his view, and not that of the President, of the Constitution. He states the budget clearly says, okay, I think it's a little bit mixed up here. This is from Joseph Sejon. He says, good morning, Ghana. The 2022 budget has a little of goodies and redevelopmental projects outlined for the betterment of all Ghanaians in general. We should not join the incompetent managers of NDC to rubbish the e-transactions levy, which will replace the toll collection and also widen the tax net and bring everyone on board. So, the next one is just too long.
But the person took time to send it in. Apologies if we were not able to play it and to read it, actually. Well, it's almost time for us to cross over to Joy 99.7 for more of the Super Morning Show. Please stay with us.